Good morning and welcome to the City of Miami Beach's 14th Annual Veterans Day Parade presented by T-Mobile. I'm Maddie Brown.
And I'm Mike Biana. Maddie, it is a gorgeous day here on Ocean Drive. Thank you all for joining us as we honor our veterans today. It's a beautiful day, like I said. Obviously, just a tremendous celebration of all of our veterans and everything that they have sacrificed. So thank you, first and foremost, to all of our veterans. Secondly, we should thank all of our sponsors as well. Our presenting sponsor is T-Mobile. Also want to thank Red Bull, Pepsi. Our picnic partner today is Burgermeister, and also our radio sponsor, Easy 93.1 WFEZ FM. So thank you to all of our sponsors.
Thank you so much. This would not be possible without our wonderful sponsors. We are so happy to be back here for another Veterans Day Parade. If you're joining us on live stream, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna have some fun today, Mike.
Absolutely. So we have a lot lined up for you today on this great parade. Lots of veteran presence here in Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. So thank you to everyone that has made it out to this beautiful day. You wouldn't know that we had a hurricane coming ashore just 2 days ago. It's such a perfect day here.
Right.
Picturesque, really.
The sun came out just for this parade, just for Veterans Day Parade today. We are so happy that we got lucky with this beautiful weather and couldn't ask for a better place to do it. Ocean Drive, the iconic Art Deco buildings in the background. Couldn't ask for a better.
But you can hear the music behind us. It's already popping. The party has started here. It's Friday, which means it's almost the weekend.
It's a long weekend for many people, too.
Yeah. Right after this, we have a picnic that we're going to right here behind us in Lummus Park. And then after that, I think we'll call it a day.
I can't think of a better way to spend my Friday, Mike, than here on sunny Ocean Drive in Miami Beach, celebrating those who have served our country, and then afterwards enjoying the Burgermeister picnic, Pepsi, Red Bull. We got it all.
So I'm a little thirsty right now. I'm not going to lie to you. So we have Proud Source is also here for some water. So you can do Proud Source, Pepsi, and Red Bull. Maybe not in that order. Maybe all at the same time. I don't know. I'll have to consult with my doctor to tell me if that's safe.
Well, the good news is they're all plastic-free options.
Yes. That's great. You know, hashtag plastic-free MB as we continue to move towards a more green, more sustainable future here in Miami Beach. Definitely thank you to Pepsi and Red Bull and everyone for partnering with us as we try to make this a more helpful and healthy environment for everyone.
Right. We love some plastic-free MB, and it's such an important initiative led by our environmental and sustainability department. So we love that.
Yeah, so also we'll see today, we've got some dignitaries lined up. We've got some high school JROTC, marching bands. We've got some dancing going on, maybe by Maddie and myself behind the scenes and in front of the camera. I don't know.
You might catch us dancing. I don't know. My dance moves aren't quite as good as the ones you're probably going to see out there in the parade, but, you know, I can move a little.
Yeah, we've got a lot of also repeat participants from last year. As Maddie mentioned, this is the 14th time that we're doing this, the second time we were live streaming. So thank you again for joining us. If you're here watching both the parade and us at the same time, thank you. That's double the support. We appreciate that. Obviously, if you've got T-Mobile like I do, you can watch it on 5G on your brand new iPhone 14 Pro like I can right now.
Yes,
so I can pull
you
out
can
my
watch
phone.
it while we're doing it live.
Yeah, it might trip me up a little bit. I think probably a little bit of inception going on. But thank you to T-Mobile for being our presenting sponsor on this Veterans Day.
Amazing, amazing. We have so much in store for you guys. We are just about to get started, you guys. This lineup we got 13 pages of people here joining us in groups.
Well, I could give you the spoilers right now, but I think
no
we'll keep it. No, listen, we have to keep it a surprise for everyone as they come down here on Ocean Drive. Everyone's getting set just up the road there. I can see well, I'm not going to tell you the first one is. I almost said it.
Oh, there we go. We have our starters for the parade. Kicking it off, we have the Miami Beach Police Department.
That's right, Maddie. Leading the pack, the Miami Beach Motor Unit, which has been part of Miami Beach PD since the 1930s. This unit rides the iconic Harley-Davidson 114 and has escorted a slew of dignitaries from presidents such as Ronald Reagan to icons such as the greatest, Muhammad Ali. There you see, they'll make their way around, they'll weave in and out, and
showing off a little.
No harm in that. Yeah, listen, quite a bit of spectatorship going on already as it is. So you saw them weaving in and out, and I feel pretty safe right now.
I do too. We got everyone here.
Well, maybe a little safer once they make their way down here closer.
We're on 10th and Ocean, and the parade begins at 5th and Ocean. It goes all the way down to 15th Street, so we have a big stretch on iconic Ocean Drive.
I have something that I just realized the other day. I was at Disney World a couple of weeks ago, and I discovered that if you wanted to fast forward a parade, just start at the beginning and start walking towards the back, and you'll finish it in half the time.
I love it.
You don't have to sit and wait for everyone else. You just finish it, and then you get on Space Mountain and call it a day.
Perfect. Perfect.
But you know what? I wouldn't suggest doing that today. I would say enjoy it.
Savor every moment. We don't want to fast forward anything.
Yeah.
We got each and every person going to walk right past us here. Love it.
We're not on an island here in Miami Beach, but we're definitely on island time. I think we can take a moment to relax.
We're an island.
In a way, sure. We can see the beautiful Atlantic Ocean just down the way here. I could probably run to it in about 5 seconds. Not that I would, but I'm wearing boots right now. So, yeah.
Well,
so they're making their way. They're almost here.
We got them. We got them up here. Love it. Look at that motorcade.
The street is closed, Maddie, so I think it's safe that they can weave in and out. It's not a problem here today.
Such an excellent way to start off.
And like I said, they've been doing this since the 1930s. Not quite the Harley-Davidson 114s back in the day.
Perfect. Perfect.
Round and round and round.
I love it.
Where they'll stop? Well, I hope they know, because it's all a surprise to me.
This is impressive too, because I definitely would not be able to balance on a motorcycle. I'm always impressed by people who can ride them so eloquently.
I almost feel like it's more difficult to do it slowly.
To do it slowly, right? I would think so too. But they're pros. Look at them go.
Like we said, we are right on the intersection of 10th and Ocean, so not a sight you see pretty regularly here, just to have them circle around like that. Sometimes you see the bicyclists, which, not necessarily the safest thing. That's why we have park rangers, but we'll see them later on as well.
We also have beautiful bike lanes here if you are riding a bike on Ocean Drive.
Right, you see them
we have
right there,
designated
nice
bike
and green.
lanes, yes.
Yeah.
The Honor Guard is coming up next. Mike, you can see them. We're getting a glimpse as they're coming towards us.
And I don't know if this picks it up on a live stream, but they sound great already. I can hear them from where I'm sitting. Following the command staff, like we said, the Miami Beach Police Honor Guard, which serves as the ceremonial agent for MBPD and the city of Miami Beach. Members of this prestigious unit perform ceremonial honors, preserve traditions, and instill great pride to the Miami Beach Police Department. And instilling great pride, they do.
And Mike, you mentioned it. We can hear that music already coming in. That is actually the 13th Army Band. What better way to celebrate Veterans Day than with some music? The 13th Army Band is a United States National Guard military band stationed in Miramar, Florida. The unit is part of the Florida National Guard, and according to retired Adjutant General Major General Michael A. Calhoun, the band is the best kept secret in the National Guard. The band is under the direction of CW3 Stephen K. Rivero.
Well, I'm feeling pretty lucky to get a front row seat to the National Guard's best kept secret. Just listen to that music. Following the band is Major General Scott A. Jackson, who is a Major General in the United States Army. He has served in leadership and staff positions from the platoon to division level at duty stations throughout the United States, Korea, and Iraq. Currently, he is the Chief of Staff for U.S. Southern Command.
Love it. I love it. We also have the Miami Beach Police Veteran Vehicle, which is wrapped in honor of all law enforcement who have served in the military and continue to serve our community, followed by the command staff for MBPD, Chief Rick Clemens, walking with Deputy Chief Wayne Jones, and Assistant Chief Paul Acosta, who is actually a veteran himself.
Amazing. Look at that car.
And there's also the Autism Awareness Car.
Beautiful.
And as we said, Chief Acosta from the Miami Beach Police Department served our country as part of the Marine Corps. And now he's serving the Miami Beach community.
Beautiful. I mean, just the intersection of all these things, all the services coming together. It's beautiful.
Of course. For sure.
Also, we can't forget about the park rangers, especially since, like I mentioned, we'll be enjoying a picnic thanks to Burgermeister in Lummus Park right after today's parade. So thank you to our Miami Beach park rangers for keeping us safe and healthy.
We also have our Miami Beach Police Department Explorers, which is a program that helps youth gain insight into a variety of programs that offer hands-on career activities for young men and women who are interested in careers in the field of law enforcement.
There they are. I'm going to pretend like they're waving at me because we're right there.
I love it.
Right at our camera there. Very good.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And then here we have the Miami Beach PAL, the Police Athletic League. Starting it off strong with all of our law enforcement officers here in the city. We love it.
I will say I used to lose the PAL basketball team all the time growing up, so it's a sore spot. But thank you anyway.
Love it. We got some more police vehicles, of course. All of them walking down here. We're pretty much seeing every aspect of Miami Beach PD. And what more could you ask for, Mike?
Not much, except maybe a little Pepsi in a little bit. But this looks great. I wish I could be a part of this. This looks great.
Here we have the Explorers van for the Miami Police Explorers program. See that?
Well, you can't miss it. I mean, it's very obvious.
And we got the park rangers. Check them out on their ATVs. Park rangers are trained to enforce our park rules and regulations, and they're here to ensure everyone stays safe while enjoying our community. Mike, you mentioned feeling safe today. You are absolutely right. I feel so safe.
You know, I would feel even safer if they would let me ride one.
I don't know
around
about
the beach.
That might be less safe.
I'm certified, I think. Do you need to be certified to ride an ATV? I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, these guys are trained. These guys are trained, so I don't know.
They can train me. I'll learn by this afternoon. You know what we were talking earlier about what we want to do after this? That's what I want to do. Ride an ATV.
After the picnic. After the picnic.
Fair enough.
Next up, we have our Miami Beach commissioners. Here we have Vice Mayor Alex Fernandez, who was elected to the Miami Beach Commission in Group 3 in 2021. Everyone say hello to Vice Mayor Alex Fernandez. And then coming up behind Alex, we have Commissioner Stephen Miner. He represents Group 4, and he was elected to the City Commission in 2019. You can see him there in the red car. And then next up, we got Commissioner David Richardson. He was elected in 2019. His service on the City Commission continues his over 3 decades of public service.
Wow.
So we were happy to have all of them on our Miami Beach City Commission. And then Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber is not far behind. You can't miss him on the Miami Beach Antique Fire Truck.
Just beautiful. I mean, he has spent his life dedicated to serving the public. He was first elected, Maddie, in 2000 to represent Miami Beach in the Florida House of Representatives, later served in the Florida Senate, and was most recently re-elected for a 3rd term as Miami Beach Mayor in 2021.
He's also accompanied by Girl Scout troop members, 1239, 605, and 1924. They're all riding in the 1949 American LaFrance, which was refurbished by members of our fire department. I love that
It is a
vehicle.
gorgeous
It's amazing.
truck.
I love it.
Following them, Maddie, our next group is from Law Enforcement Memorial High School, representing the Future Public Service Association. FPSA prepares students for pursuing careers in law, public safety, and security, as well as firefighters. Members of FPSA get to compete against other schools in numerous tasks, including obstacle courses, to showcase their talents and abilities.
I love it.
Well, the talent right now is waving that flag high.
I love that.
Marching in time.
Oh, look at that. Perfectly in sync. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. We're seeing a lot of young leaders here in today's parade, and we're going to see even more young people representing. I absolutely love the showing of our youth here today. And you know, they get a day off school, but they're doing a good thing with it.
Starting them young, I think. That's what we're doing here.
I love it. I love it. So many young people out here today. Super happy to see the involvement, and it's just awesome.
And you know, you see it on the screen there, Deco Drive. We are on historic Deco Drive. You can't have a better place for a parade across the country.
Absolutely not. I think this is probably the #1 parade spot in our country.
That's right. Rose Bowl Parade, no. It's all about the City of Miami Beach Veterans Day Parade.
It's all about it. I will argue that. I'm impressed by this performance, though, by the Future Public Service Association. I think they're definitely going to be future public servants.
Yeah, you know what else you can't see there on the screen, Maddie, is all of the people lined up on the streets on the ocean side of Ocean Drive. Just a lot of people waiting, and maybe they're just waiting to cross the street, but more likely than not, it's because they're sitting there and watching, and you know.
Yeah, we're getting a crowd for sure over here. I think this is just an excellent location, and there's a lot to watch. There's a lot of action here today.
There they go, to the applause of the cheering fans here.
Well deserved.
Yeah. And I say fans because I do think they garnered some fans here this morning.
I think so. I think some people are actually moving along with them. So I think you're right about that, Mike. I'm impressed. We have so much more to come.
Yes, everyone, please stay tuned.
Coming up right behind them, we have the Jewish war veterans of the USA, Murray Solomon Brown, Post 243. And we have a big showing. Actually, I think before that, we actually have the Sea Cadets with the Naval Air Station Richmond Division. Right,
this National Youth Leadership Development Organization promotes interest and skill in naval disciplines while instilling strong moral character. You can see that just from how they're walking here together, just in step. I mean, that seems to be the theme here this morning, Maddie, just the discipline that is coming through. So obviously, as we celebrate our veterans today, those that have already served, those that continue to serve, well, you've got a couple of, and I would say more than a couple, future servants of this country. So shout out to them, and shout out to the Sea Cadets for the Naval Air Station Richmond Division.
For sure. We have an NJROTC coming up behind them. So there's just more young people that are getting in on the fun and learning these values.
Yeah, that looks
so
like it's
young.
Dr. Michael Kropp, NJROTC there, Maddie. This program is assigned also similar to the previous group to instill discipline and values in youth. That will be useful in everyday life. And if we could all just have a little more discipline in our lives, I think we'd be much better off.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely.
Another theme that we have here, Maddie, is just all the gorgeous cars. I mean,
I know, I love seeing them.
We've seen Chevrolets, and we've seen, Chevrolet and Corvettes. I put them together.
We actually have our newly elected state representative, Fabian Bassabe from District 106, representing us in that gorgeous red vehicle.
And also, we mentioned that some of our partners were Easy 93.1, and they are with a group with Cox Media Truck. Cox Media Group Miami is a Google Premier partner and a fully integrated marketing solutions company, home to WEDR 99 Jams, WHQT Hot 105, WFLC Hits 97.3, and you can see that there on the wrapped van, Easy 93.1. And like I mentioned,
a Hot 105 van too.
So, I mean, you can just tune your dial to any one of these stations and hear great music.
And like you said, Easy 93.1 is today's radio sponsor. So love to see both of those vehicles.
That's right. And they're playing music. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if it's, loyalty free necessarily. I don't know if Facebook will flag us for that, but there you have it.
They're a sponsor. Now we have the Miami South Ridge Senior High School JROTC. Integrity, service, and excellence are all some of their core values. Like we said, so many young people out here today. I love to see it.
Holding that flag high. Directly behind them, Maddie, is school board member Lucia Baez-Geller. She has been a part of our community for over 30 years. I can't even imagine. Working tirelessly to give youth a better education. Her advocacy efforts are far-reaching beyond the classroom, with her involvement in education initiatives in Miami-Dade County, Tallahassee, and our nation's capital in Washington, D.C.
Love it.
So welcome
Such dedication
to welcome
service.
to school board member Lucia Baez-Geller.
Another great car there. Even has a flag on the back of that car. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by all these vehicles.
I'm really jealous. My car doesn't look like this. I'm not going to disclose what my make and model of my car is, but I would gladly take any one of these.
I love the bright red. It's so patriotic, so good for Veterans
Yeah, and this
Day.
car behind us here has the bunting as well.
And here we have Miami-Dade chairperson Jose Pepe Diaz also.
Yeah. Maddie, he serves as the chairman of the Miami-Dade Board of County Commissioners and the commissioner for District 12. Chairman Diaz is a strong advocate of the military, as he himself served in the United States Marine Corps and was honorably discharged in 1984.
Behind Chairman Diaz, we have Miami-Dade Commissioner Eileen Higgins. She represents Miami-Dade County District 5, and that district makes up Miami Beach, downtown, Brickell, Coral Way neighborhoods like the Roads, Silver Bluff and Shenandoah, along with Little Havana and West Flagler. So she has a lot of coverage.
Vibrant is the word indeed. Let's also welcome former two-term Miami Beach City Commissioner and current Miami-Dade County Commissioner-elect Mickey Steinberg.
Love it.
Yeah, Commissioner Steinberg served on the Miami Beach City Commission for 8 years, and while we will miss her at Miami Beach City Hall, we are so fortunate to have her now representing Miami Beach at the county level.
Definitely good to see Mickey again, for sure.
And we also had there Felix Varela High School JROTC. This program focuses on leadership and citizenship for students in grades 9 through 12. Maddie, you hear the rev. Look at the roar. Feel that power.
I hear it.
The Green Knights Military Motorcycle Club, Chapter 95.
You can't miss them. We had the motorcade from MBPD earlier, and we got some more riders today.
Yeah, representing Chapter 95. Once again, the Green Knights Military Motorcycle Club.
It's actually a nonprofit organization for military and Department of Defense motorcyclists, and it has more than 100 chapters all over the world.
Incredible. Well, if they're all like this, those are some great chapters across the globe.
Yes, definitely. And then this one, you can't miss it. I think we all recognize this logo. Let's welcome Pepsi to the city of Miami Beach. Pepsi has a long legacy of military hiring and supporting programs for veterans and their families, among other things, offering an employee resource group called Valor, and that supports the company's veterans, military members, and their families. This year, Pepsi partnered with the city of Miami Beach as our exclusive pouring rights partner with the first ever plastic-free agreement in the soda and water categories. This partnership will eliminate thousands of pounds of plastic from our city streets and beaches. Needless to say, we are very excited to have them on board.
Incredible work by our friends over at Pepsi. Thank you for being here. And I expect a couple of those to be dropped off at our desk here in a few minutes.
Oh, and they even have a Veterans Day truck. I love it. And look, they have the logo for their Valor program.
That's right, just
Love
as
it.
you mentioned. Maddie, our next group is the Miami Beach Chamber of Commerce, Ukraine Sister Cities.
Before that, we have Florida Power and Light, who is also a company with an extensive history of successfully recruiting veterans.
Yeah, big truck. But there you see them on the screen right now. As I mentioned, the Chamber of Commerce, Ukraine Sister Cities. Miami Beach was among the first U.S. cities to demonstrate its support for the Ukrainian people following Russia's unprovoked attack of the sovereign nation in February. Miami Beach City Hall was lit in blue and yellow, the colors of the Ukrainian flag, on Monday, February 28th of this year to stand in support.
And then later, in another act of solidarity, Miami Beach officially became sister cities with the Ukrainian city of Odessa. We welcome them today, and we continue to send our support to their nation. Following the Miami Beach Chamber of Commerce and Ukraine Sister Cities, we have the G. Holmes Braddock Naval JROTC. Commissioned in 1993, the Bulldog Battalion strives to live up to the Navy's motto, honor, courage, commitment. And we see that commitment today. Like we said, they have a day off of school and they're here showing off their naval JROTC skills.
Well, considering we're really close to the ocean, I think we could use them right about now, really.
Definitely doesn't hurt to have some young future Navy leaders.
There they go, the G. Holmes Braddock Bulldog Battalion.
Bulldog Battalion, I love that name.
And they're chanting Bulldog as they're going down Ocean Drive here in Miami Beach.
Wow. They have a lot of support.
They've got a truck and look at that.
JROTC, wow.
They take that very seriously. Yeah, they've got a proud bulldog emblazoned, painted across that truck.
They're only missing an actual bulldog.
Right.
That's all.
I think that bulldog had a day off. Next, we have members of the Sunflower Society, a program dedicated to educating and enhancing lives and enabling older adults to share their knowledge and wisdom through art.
Along with some Girl Scouts, we saw some of them earlier on the antique fire truck, and we got some more right here.
Maddie, there's no shortage of marching bands in today's parade. So we've got the Miami Beach Senior High Marching Band.
One of my favorite parts of doing this parade, Mike, is getting to enjoy all the incredible music. Listen to that band.
I spy a French horn. I
love
played
it.
grade 7, grade 8. He's doing it a lot better than me, so I'm gonna let it ride and let's listen in to the Miami Beach Senior High Marching Band. So talented, in fact, that that gentleman wanted to take a selfie with Miami Beach Senior High.
You have to. These could be some future stars.
I'd say current stars. They're stars. They're stars now.
They're the stars of today's parade for sure. Definitely some of our stars.
Maddie, you ever play any instruments?
I did a little bit of the saxophone, actually.
Hey, well, oh wow.
Right, I did. I think it was
that was a
fifth
perfect cut to the sax player.
Band. Definitely was not as good as him.
No, I don't think you can find me in one of these parades playing an instrument. The only thing I really know how to play is my mouth, I guess. I just run it.
I don't think I would be coordinated enough to march and play.
Yeah, as they're doing.
It's definitely a feat, and it takes a lot of practice, so I'm very impressed. Impressed by that drum, too. That can't be light.
Here they go as they march on. Behind them, the accompanying JROTC.
We have some more representatives from Miami Beach Senior High. They're NJROTC, a cooperative effort to provide high school students opportunities for total development, making the cadets the best citizens that they can be. Love the Beach High representation.
Yeah, they're just buddies hanging out on this gorgeous day in Miami Beach. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to be here?
Right. And they go to school right down the street on Miami Beach, so
they're represented.
Just a stone's throw from their school. Here we have the Red Bull Mini Cooper. Mike, they're marching and they're cruising. This is Red Bull's inaugural participation in our Veterans Day Parade. We're excited to introduce them and their energy drinks to Miami Beach. This past year, Red Bull partnered with the city in an exclusive plastic-free pouring rights agreement to become the official energy drink of Miami Beach.
And right behind them, after having their Red Bull, is Miami Beach Community Emergency Response Team, also known as CERT. CERT is a group of neighbors that receive special training that enhances their ability to recognize, respond to, and recover from a major emergency or disaster situation.
And you see the surfboard. We got our ocean rescue lifeguards. They keep residents and visitors safe by keeping watch over our nearly 8-mile stretch of beach from our 38 iconic lifeguard towers. Many of them are certified EMTs and some are also veterans, so it's very fitting.
Yeah, so they really get to enjoy today's parade and be part of it as well. Next, we have the Miami Beach Fire Department. You can hear the sirens of the fire trucks, the ambulances. Founded in 1921, they are celebrating more than a century of service to Miami Beach residents and visitors.
We have our honor guard comprised of Lieutenant George Espina, firefighters Jamie Calderon, Pedro Bermejo, and Daniel Martinez, Claudio Navas, and Brian Layton. We also have all of our chiefs, Fire Chief Virgil Fernandez, Deputy Chief Digna Abello, Deputy Chief Juan Mestis, Rescue Chief George Linares, Support Services Chief Mike Anchia, Chief of Training Victor White, Division Chief Alan Lopez, Division Chief Matt Fisicelli, Fire Marshal Juan Masoso, and Division Chief of Ocean Rescue Vinny Canosa.
Amazing. Thank you for joining us here today. And cruising behind them was the fire department's pink breast cancer awareness rescue truck with Lieutenant Trevor Bowman. You couldn't miss it. You know, breast cancer awareness month obviously was last month, but I think it's something we should be aware about all year long.
All year long, for sure. And I don't know about you, Mike, but I am just about ready to head over to Lummus Park at 12th Street and Ocean Drive for a wreath laying ceremony and a free picnic lunch from Burgermeister. And you mentioned you want some Pepsi. We also are going to have Red Bull there.
I could use a little bit of both, and I'm sure at some point someone's going to have to give me a Proud Source recycled water because
we're gonna try all three. We have them all here.
Well,
we'll see you at the picnic.
We got to stay hydrated, Maddie. That's all
Absolutely.
I'm saying. So once again, from all of us here at the City of Miami Beach, thank you for joining us for this Veterans Day Parade, our 14th annual, our second one that we're live streaming.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to
We'll see you at the picnic. Thank you.
Yeah,
oh.